Kema Ward-Hopper never imagined she'd raise her children in the middle of a jungle. But in 2018, after Hurricane Harvey destroyed her Houston home, a trip to Costa Rica with her husband Nicholas Hopper and then 9-year-old daughter Aaralyn became a permanent move. The housing market was just insane in Houston because of so many people losing their homes to the storm, Ward-Hopper tells CNBC Make It. At the time, we were living in a small garage apartment above a neighbor's home, with no relief in sight. Hopper suggested they house hunt elsewhere. I thought he meant we should move to a different city in Texas or a different state, but he looked at me and said, "No, Kema, let's leave the country," Ward-Hopper, 41, recalls. From Hopper's perspective, moving to Costa Rica was a no-brainer. The couple got married there in 2016 and had been itching to return, but life, whether it be bills, jobs or family obligations, kept delaying their plans. When we came back to Houston, after the wedding, we both had this calmness about us, and I felt like we were missing out on something by staying in the States, Hopper, 43, says. In July 2018, after spending 6 weeks scoping out different neighborhoods along Costa Rica's northern coastline and debating if they were ready to become expats, the Ward-Hoppers signed a 1-year lease on a house, or casita, in Spanish, in the middle of the jungle on Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula. The 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house sat on 7 acres of land in the middle of the jungle near Playa San Miguel and came with an outdoor kitchen as well as panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean. Plus, rent was only $500 a month. 10 years ago, I would not have believed you if you told me that this is where we would be, Ward-Hopper says. But it feels like luck or fate led us here. Fast forward 6 years later, and the Ward-Hoppers are now permanent residents of Costa Rica, with no plans to move back to Texas. "We're a lot happier living here than in the U.S., Ward-Hopper says. Another pivotal moment in the couple's decision to leave the United States was Ward-Hopper's cancer recovery. In April 2016, mere months before her wedding, Ward-Hopper discovered she had stage 2B breast cancer. "Undergoing chemotherapy was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life," she says. "I only completed half of the prescribed infusions because I felt like if I did any more, it would kill me." Ward-Hopper paused treatment right before her wedding. She expected to feel ill during her ceremony and honeymoon but, much to her surprise, Ward-Hopper says she felt better than she had in months while vacationing in Costa Rica. "Suddenly I had enough energy to get up in the morning and do yoga and go on hikes. I was eating more," she says. "I really felt like I was healing while we were there, in no small part because of the fresh fruit, clean air and water."